What's up everyone, it's Adrian from Adrian'sAwesomeAccumulation, and today we're going to be going over this model kit right here, which is the 30 minutes missions Acerby Type-D. So this one is a different type from the one I did last time. So first of all, let's get started with the box art. Alright, so here we have the box. As you can see, it's part of the 30 minutes missions label. And here we have the box art. We have the Acerby Type-D, and it looks like really cool, right? Really cool box art, outer space. You know, like I guess like on some space station or somewhat. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And here we have like the full product shot right here. You can see this one's black, yellow, kind of looks kind of like a bumblebee. But yeah, so it's like a different type of armor set since the last one, you know. And here we have the front view, the rear view, all the actions it can take right there. Got some poses. Got a new energy blade, different sword. As you can see, she comes with both the small one from the last time, what the Acerby Type-C had, and she has a totally different, longer sword, so that's pretty cool. And you can attach it to the back, so that's nice. And you can also lift up the visor, so that's pretty cool. And here we have different customizations you can do with other 30 minutes missions, or now with Sisters or the Fantasy line. Here we have the side box art right there. Really cool. I like how they display like the green eyes glowing and stuff. That would be pretty cool to do. Maybe you could put like LED lights or something like that. You could probably figure out a way. I don't know how to do that stuff, but just having her like look like that would be really cool on display. But yeah, so here we have more different parts that you could like equip, so you could put more customizations. Like you could put something on the chest piece, more like a higher fancy like armor type thing, right? Yeah, the other side, and that's pretty much it for the box. All right, so let's put that to the side and let's take a look at the model kit here. All right, so here we have the model kit. As you can see, I mean, she does look cool, right? Underneath the visor with the like the blue visor and the green eyes. It doesn't shine as like in the box art, like right there. So, you know, but you know, it still looks pretty cool. And as you can see, I painted mine, so it still has that black and yellow. And the yellow I did paint it because it looked more like kind of orangey. So I just, you know, primered that stuff and then made it like into a brighter yellow. But other than that, as you can see from like the stomach piece and the chest piece and the right here the knees and the, you know, like the upper leg part right here, I painted it all like this metallic blue, and I think that came out looking way better. As you can see, the only part I kept white were like the hands and stuff. But yeah, I really like the way it looked. It looks really cool. And you know, after like realizing it didn't come to my mind when I was like painting it, but like it looks kind of like X-Men colors, right? Like the X-Men costumes, like from the old. I know they had like blue and yellow, and but like the black, blue, and yellow. And I don't know, it just looks like like X-Men colored like themes, you know. So that looks pretty cool. Right, so let's get the mobility right here. Oops, I dropped the gun in the back. Okay, anyways, I'll show you that later. But yeah, so mobility wise, it's kind of like, oops, it should already come apart. Mobility wise, it's kind of like the last one. So you can get like high range. Like there's the splits right there. Do them all the way. And then it also comes down from like this clip right here, right? The little white thing. You can kind of move it like down. As you can see, it was on the side. Let me see if we can get it. Yeah, see, as you can see right here, it's on the side, but now it's like lower, so you can get like more range from that, and then just pull it like pull it down. So like, yeah, so you see how the legs are. Like this one's lower now because like you could switch it up right there. So like there's that mobility right there, which is pretty cool. Let's put that back the way it was. Okay, so there's that. And then she got double jointed knees right here. So there we go right there. And the ankle, you can get it up that far forward, that far back, and you can kind of twist it like that. And it also rocks, you know, to the side, so that's pretty good. The sword, I had her kind of posed. Let's take that off. So it's just a single bend at the elbow right here. And then mine's kind of like hard to move because what do you call it? I put like a top coat over it, but it made her stiff. So like yours are not going to be stiff as mine unless you top coat it and stuff like that. But yeah, I put like this mat, and yeah, so her arm's kind of like a pain to move for me, but like you do get all the range that you did from the Acerby Type-C. And then the helmet, you can take off this visor, and there's a little clip down here, right here, that you could put the visor on, but I'm not going to do that because I like the way she looks with the visor. So, and it's kind of a pain to take it off again because I, top coated and stuff like that. So I'm just going to keep it like that. All right. And yeah, so you do got good movement right here at the arms, on the chest piece, on her like torso right there. This is kind of weak right here. I don't know why the other one, the Acerby Type-C, wasn't that weak, but this one is. But like, you get it and she'll stay for the most part, but like it's like if you really like move it around, then yeah, she's gonna be like right there, got like some chip paint right there. But that's because the chest piece, touches that. So that's always gonna be like that for me. I just touch it up here every now and then. But yeah. So seeing as the weapons are attached, let's go over the weapons right now. So she got her blade, right? The little sword like the other one came with. And this detaches, and this you can put on the gun right here. And I believe it was like this. So you can just, oh wait, that's the top part. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, so that comes like that. And you can attach that right there. Again, I painted the gun. This was all white, but yeah. And then I put like this little modification right here, which is part of just like the runners, where like, yeah, where the pieces came from. So I just cut a piece of runner, and then this actually fits perfectly into like these little like slotted holes that she comes with right here. So you can like put her sword right there. So yeah, because other than that, you can only put it on the gun, and then she can grab the gun. But like, yeah. So here's the gun, and I was like, I put a little piece on this one too, but it's gone. But it stayed stuck to her back right here, as you can see. I didn't know that, but like it's still. Actually, I can't do it anymore because it's glued. So this one I have to glue back on. But yeah, this one was a little weak, so this one I just have to glue back on, and then just like glue it onto the gun, and then just like that. But I did have it like I did it for the sword. And the idea I got it from was from this blade right here, which is her new sword. Oops. This one already comes with the pegs attached right here, right? So I was like, yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about it on the Acerby Type-C, but when I saw it on this blade, I was like, oh, I can do that for the gun and the short sword too. So yeah, so this also comes apart right here. So this piece right here is kind of just like a sheath right there, and then the sword, you can take that off, so you can she can actually use the sword. So that's pretty neat right there, and that's the sword. And these are pretty much the only like accessories she comes with. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And she does come with this waist piece right here. On this one, it does say it's more of like a waist piece, and it makes sense because of these things right here. But like, I'm pretty sure you can take this off and put it on her back as well if you want to do that. But she does come with like more shoulder armor, so like it probably wouldn't, go on as neatly as it did for the Type-C. But yeah, so this one you have it more as a waist piece right here. That's pretty neat. And the rest of her accessories she comes with is this, her hands. She comes with 2 open palm hands right here. And then one more, slightly tilted closed fist hand right here. And of course her closed fist right here that I have on. And then this, again, like this little black piece comes off, and then you just attach it to the other ones. So that is it for the model kit. Stick around and I'll show you a few poses. All right. Pose 1, skilled with the blade. Pose 2, combat specialist. Pose 3, scouting the area. Pose 4, ready for action. Pose 5, Blade Master. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's the review for the Acerby Type-D 30 minutes missions done and complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless, and bye.